Okay, welcome everybody to another Footfalls League. Just running the same list as we did last week. Just going to keep this hand. Yeah, went quite well last week, so I thought I'd just run it back. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Good to see people still keeping up with the Rhinos content. And yeah, big thanks to everyone that subscribed as well. If you haven't, please do consider doing so. Playing a few different modern decks, just kind of before Modern Horizons 3 comes out. And so yeah, just keeping going with Pioneer as well. Got a few Pioneer RCQs coming up, so probably going to go back to revisit some decks there as well. So yeah, if that's the kind of thing you want, please do follow along. Okay, so good draw with the Force. We can just play Flooded Strand and pass. We'll go and get the... it could do with being white, really. Like Grixis, our Triome is Grixis. No, we have to go and get white here, but that doesn't let us cast... Oh, Valor. Okay, so looks like Scape Shift. Got a reasonable hand against Scape Shift. So definitely want white, but we don't have white red or white black, so I think we just get Hedge Maze? No. Could be Lush Portico. Probably pitching this Force. Let's get Lush Portico. I mean, that's not bad, because that does let us play Binding, but are we likely to need to Binding anything? I think we will keep that one on top. So it's going to play that. We've got 1 mana Binding up, so if they go for Dryad, we can Binding it. Next turn we're just playing Shardless Agent. Yeah, there's the Dryad. Let's go ahead and cast Leyline Binding. And then we're just going to cast this Shardless Agent. Fire Ice isn't too bad. So we've got blue. Yeah, let's play the Forest. Play the Shardless Agent. Yeah, because this lets us... yeah, this lets us Ardent Plea next turn and hold up Fire Ice. So interesting as well, we probably don't want to... We want to lose as little life as possible here, because I think a common number of damage that the Valakut deck can do is 18. So we probably don't want to go any lower. Like, it's tempting next turn to shock in Breeding Pool. Shock in Breeding Pool, Ardent Plea, hold up Binding. But, ooh, do we force that one? So they go land. No, I think that's fine. Main deck, pick your poison is interesting. Okay, Dwarven Mine. Have they got another land? So that's going to shoot something, but that's fine. It's Scape Shift we need to counter. So we are going to shock in here. Maybe we're meant to counter that actually, because they do just have quite a few mountains. Okay, they're double shooting a Rhino, which is fine. Oh, we can't Ardent Plea because we've only got 1 white source. So can't Ardent Plea and Binding. But we need to get rid of the Dryad. Maybe we should have forced the Pick Your Poison. Okay, they have a Bolt. So they've only got one card left though. Okay, we find another white source. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go this. Attack for 4. Pass. Oh no, oh, I should have played Ardent Plea first. That was really stupid. Would have been on one fewer point of life. Cast this. So what we can do is we can let them play a land first, because any land they play is going to trigger the Dryad, and then we're binding in response and they don't get the trigger. If it wasn't active, they could go, you don't get priority after the first land, but whatever land they play is going to trigger Valakuts. Another Dryad kind of hurts. Well, not too bad actually. We've got this Force. Looks like I might be going for it here. Definitely going for something. Oh, the One Ring. I think we have to force that. Or do we just binding it and hold the Force? No, because we need to binding. I think I'm just going to go Force here. And then binding, attack for 12. They could have Scape Shift here, which is the last card in their hand isn't a land and probably isn't something that searches for a land. Binding here. Okay. So the question is, do we shock to cast Lórien Revealed in the hopes of hitting another Force of Negation? If they cast Scape Shift, they could go and get one Valakut, which would be 15 damage. So unless they have another land, they can't actually Valakut us to death. Because if they get 2 Valakuts, they haven't got enough mountains. So they can only get one, which would be 15 damage. Okay, so yeah, we don't play the breeding pool. Like, it's fairly likely that we die here. Like, their deck is quite a lot of land. Anything that searches for a land also works. Search for Tomorrow actually doesn't work because they haven't got enough mana to do that and Scape Shift. Actually, they do only have one. They do only have 2 green mana as well. Dryad doesn't work either. Okay, well, see. Think about sideboarding. Definitely want Magus. Okay, opponent doesn't have it, so yep. That's pretty good. So we can be pretty sure on Scape Shift. They sometimes play like Wish, so they can wish for stuff out of their sideboard. So we want the Magus. I think that's possibly it. Dismember's good. We do want Force. Not running Commandeer in this list, so would have been bringing that in otherwise. Subtlety is interesting. Do you want Subtlety for Dryad? Probably that's the one that gets cut, or is it Fire Ice? Tapping a land doesn't really kill anything. Yeah, I think we're going to do that instead. Yeah, let's just go with that. Okay, good hand here. We're going to keep it. So the question is, we're definitely putting one Leyline into play. I think I'm going to keep the other one for Subtlety, but we did see a load of Pick Your Poisons. I think I'm just going to put one in. Leave the other one for Subtlety. Because if we put both into play around Pick Your Poison, they'll just make us sacrifice the Scion, so it doesn't really accomplish much, I don't think. Okay, so we'll just go for Flooded Strand. Ooh, Magus, eh? Okay, so that might change things. Search for Tomorrow can fetch a base. It's just any basic. Ooh, Renin 6 possibly should have subtletied that. Yeah, probably a bit eager on the auto pass. I think we will go and get. Is it Surveil Land or is it a basic? I think just a Surveil Land. Because we do need to find another land. So I'll put that one into the graveyard. Okay, another Subtlety. So we can Subtlety something. Yeah, I wish I hadn't auto passed through. Probably should have Subtletied the Renin 6. Again, really wanting to stay above like a multiple of 3. So above 18 is very good. But that being said, if they go for... Yeah, we're definitely going to shock in and play something. Sakura Tribe Elder. Do I want to Subtlety that one? I kind of do. Yeah. Just slow them down. Like, I would be surprised if they put it on the top. Yep. Maybe they don't have any more lands. Oh, they've always got Renin 6. Damping Sphere. Okay, wasn't expecting that one. I guess it does stop our Rhinos this turn. I think I'm just going to... Yeah, they didn't actually play another land there, so I'm just going to kill Renin 6. Lush Portico. Ardent Plea. Do you want to draw Ardent Plea? It is a blue card for Subtlety, but I don't think we really care about that at the moment. We've got a Shardless Agent in hand. I think I'm just going to go graveyard that one. I think maybe I should have put it on top, because then we could have gone Shardless Agent, pitch Subtlety. In fact, it may be right that I'm just meant to Subtlety this. No. Are we getting to the stage where I should be Magusing? Dismember's okay. Though we are going up to quite a lot of life. Yeah, I should have put that Ardent Plea on top, because then we could have... Although Subtlety's not amazing. do we just play the Magus? We can actually cast all the other spells in our hand. Let me know what you do here if you do anything different. Shardless Agent is lethal next turn, but let's say they go land, scape shift. So they fetch out a land, they'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 Valakuts and 5 mountains. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Magus, play it safe. They can't fetch a basic... oh, they can fetch a basic forest. But I suppose they do run the lightning bolt as well. But they've only got 2 cards in hand. I might go and get Dwarven Mine here. Okay, Surveil. Yeah, I think this is the safest option. But yeah, these two work in that it's the last one you put out that is the... so we won't be able to tap for any colours of mana. I'm pretty sure that's how it works anyway. But yeah, we can still cast our spells. They do put one on top. Could be like a lightning bolt, I suppose. So yeah, this is just a mountain now. Okay, opponent just passing. Although they can't bolt the Magus because it's got hexproof, so... ooh, that's quite a good draw, actually. So we'll just go Island Cycle for a basic. Play the land. And then we can attack with everything. I suppose they can block, although it's got trample, so that doesn't actually do anything. Scion of Draco is a powerful magic card. Oh, they do have a basic forest. So I guess other thing, they could go Dryad here, which we Subtlety, probably. Maybe just Dismember it, actually. They could have the ring. Dryad, do we care? I mean, there's not much else we're going to be able to Subtlety, so I'm just going to Subtlety it. But it locks them out of green mana. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Good to get the win against Guildpact. That's probably quite a good matchup for us. That our interaction lines up quite well against theirs. So yeah, good to get the win. See you for round 2. Okay, on the play here for round number 2. Yeah, this is good. We can keep this. So what are we going to get? I think it's just Surveil Land. I don't know, it depends a little bit what the opponent does. We'll lead off with Wooded Foothills. So that's the worst. Or the worst fetch, I think. I think Misty Rainforest can fetch pretty much every land. Flooded Strand. Okay, so we're going to look for another land here. Going to go and get... so if we get Hedge Maze and Lush Portico, is that the right order? Oh no, we're gonna. This one's gonna have to get a shock. So if we get, we are running a Hallowed Fountain. So if we get Hedge Maze, Hallowed Fountain probably. Yeah. Force. Against a Flooded Strand deck, I kind of want a Force. they going to play around Fire Ice? They're not. Okay. Generous End. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so in that case, I don't think I want to Fire Ice because they'll probably just cycle something in response. So actually I want to just dig for our next land. Because this looks like Living End, which unfortunately is a pretty horrid matchup. We've got the tools here. That's a really good draw. I'm just going to cast this Shardless Agent. So having Force is huge, because just like us, the opponent no longer has access to Violent Outburst. They could force this. Depends if they think that they're okay. So here's an interesting point, just for reference. There, against some decks, we might have wanted to cash in the Subtlety there, so we could have Subtlety, pitch Fire Ice, put Shardless Agent on top of our library. It comes up sometimes. Not here though. Oh grief. Okay, so we have to Subtlety this, because otherwise they just take our Force. Wonder if they'll wait here. That implies that they have... I think they should wait. They put it on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, we have to Force, unfortunately. If they have another Cascader. Okay, well we will suspend that. Less than ideal though. Right, see if they have another one. Like, they know we're shields down now. We can't kill any of the... Well, we can kill Subtlety with Dismember. Okay, there's another Waker. There's a chance. So they put Forest into the graveyard, so either hit land, or they hit something good. Okay, they Surveil into the graveyard as well, but yeah, that fully cements a Living End now. Just does for us. Okay, they cycle again. We are representing Force of Negation now. Okay, well the opponent doesn't go for it. So what are we gonna... We don't have any more Surveil lands, unfortunately. Don't want to do the Triome. So let's go and get Steam Vents. Not wanting to Triome, because if we draw it, we're going to want to cycle. Temple Garden. I think I will play that one, but not too happy. Obviously, not happy to draw it, but we'll play it tapped in case we draw Lórien Revealed. Okay, does the opponent? Yeah, the opponent has another Surveil land. They Surveil into the graveyard. They are at 8. Don't know what they've drawn. Could be all Force of Negations and stuff, I suppose. Another Crashing Footfalls. So, yeah, we'll suspend that. They are slowly getting beaten down by this Shardless Agent. So we need to fade, what, 3 more turns? It's not that likely, unfortunately. Yeah, here we go. I mean, we'll make... So here's another point. Make them show us. Because sometimes they've just... yeah, they've got more than enough flyers, so... Oh, should have checked... Oh, I was just going to say I should have checked that they had enough to get round, because we could have dismembered something. Because we're going to get to bring back Subtlety, but Generous Ent has reach, and they've got the Curator and the Subtlety of their own, so... Yep. Okay, so this is... Yeah, pretty horrid matchup, unfortunately. We do have tools, so we'll bring in all of our endurances. We do bring in Magus of the Moon and all these mystical disputes. We don't want the spot removal. Fire Ice is okay. Do we want the Leyline combo kind of thing? I think we might side out the Leylines. How good is Leyline likely to be? Like giving this hexproof and stuff isn't that great. But then what do we bring in? Do we leave in like a one of Leyline? Do we... I think I'd rather have a binding. Because the life gain I just don't think is going to be relevant. Yeah, we'll just go... Yeah, don't think this is a matchup for Leyline. Yeah, we keep this one. This sounds really good. We could kind of do with a green card for this endurance. I suppose actually we can hard cast it. So do we go and fetch a Surveil land? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go and get Forest and then Island Cycle. Yeah, let's grab Forest and then we'll Island Cycle for Hallowed Fountain or Steam Vent. And then this turn, we could just get Island, but then we can't cast. Because we need to be able to cast a Magus if we find one. Maybe I shouldn't have got that basic Forest. Could get Xander's Lounge and then Hallowed Fountain, or we just get Hallowed Fountain and then fetch Xander's Lounge or the other one. Let's just get Hallowed Fountain. Okay, Boseiju. So now, yeah, I'm just going to play the Misty and pass. I'm going to go and get Xander's Lounge now. But we have the tools here to, yeah, to win, potentially. Okay, opponent struggling a little bit for lands. Okay, so here... I mean, they might not have been struggling for lands. They may just wanted to go and get this one. Did they put something on top? They did. Okay, so I think I'm just going to get Grixis. This is a little bit awkward, actually. Because if we... Maybe we don't. Maybe we just get Hedge Maze. The thing that punishes us for that is us drawing exactly Magus. I think I'm getting Hedge Maze. We want to find. Ooh, Dispute A. I think we top that just because it's a blue card. So then we can go, this turn we can go Ardent Plea. And then we can hold up Force. I'm a bit worried that they put Grief on top. That we can't beat Grief here. Well, we can't beat Grief, Land, and Living End. Or Cascader, should I say. That's a real problem. Like, if they have the Living End here, we just die. Maybe we should have held up Endurance instead. Because now they just take Force. Living End just wins the game. Yeah, I probably should have just held up. Well, I mean, again, we'll make them show it to us just in case they've drawn all of the Living Ends. Yeah, okay. We've seen enough here. The matchup's really rough. I don't know, maybe I should have held up Endurance there instead, but then that, well, yeah, that line loses to Subtlety, which they also play 4 of, so yeah. I mean, it's just a horrible matchup, unfortunately. I think our hand was pretty well equipped to beat it there, but yeah, like just their hand lined up very, very well against us. Back with a Vengeance is Living End, so okay. Well, we take our lumps to that one and move on to round 3. Okay, round number 3. We're on the draw. We've got a 1-lander. We're gonna mulligan. Yeah, we're definitely keeping this one. I think, yeah, we're just going to bottom the Subtlety here. Plan is to just go turn 2 Scion, turn 3 Scion. We are very weak to a Grief Scam here. Yeah, they're pitching a Not Dead After All as well, which is not good. Okay, so we do have good draws here. Dismember. That's not brilliant. If they Thought Seize, I will cycle it for an island. This could be, actually, I think this is possibly mono black. They kept a 1-lander. Okay, so we want Lush Portico here. No, that is too slow. Okay. Play the forest. I think I'm just going to ice the Grief. Let's take less damage. Buy us some time. Well, there's Ardent Plea. Don't Thought Seize. Oh. Yikes. Okay. Another Leyline. Not great. I wonder if I was meant to, maybe I was meant to Lórien Revealed there. Yeah, I should have Lórien Revealed for the Hedge Maze. I guess I can just wait now. Well, there's another Ardent Plea. So that's pretty pretty good. Could have Lórien Revealed there for an island, I suppose. Opponent probably does have some sort of fatal push in hand. Could even have two of them. Could also have like another Not Dead After All or something. Okay. So yeah, we are losing this race. Okay, yeah, so it is the mono black deck. Another grief. So we need Scion. Yeah, we do just lose, unfortunately, because we're just going to take another 4 from this. Opponent kept a 1 lander, never needed anything aside from that that 1 grief. Okay. So we could consider Inevitable Betrayal in this one because they usually run Shieldred, but I think making that much power is better. We want the Dismembers, we don't want the Force of Negations though. Bring in the Endurances. And then maybe just a 1-of Force of Vigor, because they are running it as a Saga. Could consider... Magus isn't amazing against them. I think that's probably fine. Yeah. Okay, yep. We'll play... we'll keep this. No, we're not going to mulligan. We don't really want to mulligan against... the grief stuff. Okay, so we'll go Flooded Strand, we'll go and get a Surveil land, and then we've got a ice for their land, potentially. Depends what they have. Okay, Thoughtseize. Well, our hand is fairly good to Thoughtseize. Into Thoughtseize. Unless they have something like Chalice, I suppose. But yeah, we do have 3 Cascaders. Yeah, they take Fire Ice, which is kind of expected. So we'll get Lush Portico. Endurance. I don't think we necessarily want that one. Like another 3-drop. Okay, just play the Misty, go and get the other Surveil land. Oh, I should have suspended that. That was stupid. Oh, if they have... Yeah, they have Voidwalker. I should have yielded as well. Got a few misclicks here. I guess Xander's Lounge does open up the possibility of playing not Archon. I'm playing too much creativity. Scion next turn. But I actually think we want to Force of Vigor, graveyard that one. That's a good draw though. So we'll do that right now before they can do anything. Because there's no point in just cascading into the Voidwalker, because then they just cast our Footfalls right back. There's a Saga. Okay, Liliana of the Veil will discard an Ardent Plea. And we'll play our Shardless Agent. Yeah, I wish I'd suspended that a few turns ago. Another copy of Ardent Plea. Okay, we'll make 10 power. Don't know what the opponent will do here. They could down tick, but then we can just sacrifice the agent. Okay, the rack. I'm just going to attack them, play another Ardent Plea. Okay, so that's not a great draw. Yeah, we'll attack them. So there's one in exile, one in the graveyard, one in hand. So unfortunately, yeah, we just have to play out our next one and hope. They could have Damnation or something. I think they only play one Damnation. I don't. They might also have. I don't think they play Engineered Explosives. No, because they play this right. They could have Shadow Spear, I guess. Okay, they make another construct. So if they have, let's say they have push. Okay, sacrifice a creature. They are 4/4s, which is a bit worrying. When are we making these Rhinos? It should have been this turn if I hadn't have messed up. Which probably would have won the game. Ooh, Boseiju's big. Okay. So let's attack with everything. Then they go to double block. We Boseiju. Could Boseiju the rack, but I think it's just this for extra damage. I think that's actually lethal. Unless they have a removal spell. Because this is 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, well a timely Boseiju. Maybe we do want more Force of Vigors. No, I think we'll just go with that. Right, this hand's fine. Like he's got an answer to a grief. Okay, Thoughtseize. I've got a little bit of everything with this hand. Don't know what land we'll get. We'll see what we draw. Okay, they take our Cascader. Okay, we just find Lush Portico. Like, it gives them information, but I think playing the tap land here is best. I'm going to graveyard that one. Ooh, yeah, no, we've got Binding for Voidwalker. But yeah, playing that also lets us Binding next turn if they play Voidwalker. Okay, find another Subtlety. Might Island cycle here. Might just hold it for Subtlety. If they go for Voidwalker, I will Subtlety a Grief. Actually, probably should have topped the Subtlety, because yeah, Subtlety and Grief is pretty good. I think we'll Subtlety Liliana. Maybe not. Do we just Subtlety here? Or do we just go for Binding? I think I'm just gonna can't, yeah, I think Subtlety, yeah. Well, how good is Liliana? Would we rather No, I think it's fine. We'll keep Leyline Binding as an answer to something else. I suppose they could put it on top. I don't think it's that she's that great in the matchup though. Like if they want to spend their entire next turn casting her. They do put it on top. Okay, so I think we'll just go and get Hedge Maze, because it still lets us cast Binding next turn if we want to. I think we graveyard a land. Really want a Cascader here. Another land. So they go Liliana, we Binding the Lily, discard like a land. Or we could go Endurance, attack Liliana, I suppose. Okay, they play the Voidwalker instead. Oh, I should have. Okay, so here we go. Go grab this. Binding the Voidwalker. Okay, so we draw Scion. So Scion's not great here, so I think what we're going to do is just go land. But then they go Liliana uptick and we're kind of screwed. No, sorry, Liliana. I think we have to Force of Vigor the Urza Saga. Yeah, I think we just have to. It's just going to make too much value. Trouble is Liliana uptick here. We discard Scion, and then I guess we can flash in Endurance next turn. I suppose if we drew a land, we could have played both. If we held onto a land, I don't know. No, don't think so. Okay, we'll play the Misty. Because you might as well not let the opponent get any cards out of. I think they know that we've got Endurance in hand. Yeah. They might just not uptick. Okay, they cast Grief. So they probably have a Not Dead After All in hand. So we may as well cast this Endurance. Do we target them? Does it matter? We'll target them. Okay, so they do have a Malakir Rebirth. Oh, but then, yeah, they can Liliana Edict our Endurance. Yeah. So we do have some very good draws. Like any Cascader. What do we want? Don't think it really matters. Any Cascader, Lórien Revealed is good. Yep, there we go. That'll do. Cast the Footfalls. So that's able to kill Liliana. Or Liliana can just okay, Chalice on 0, turn too late. We do win this race. Well, it's not that great. Question is, do we just play out the Shardless Agent? No, I don't think so, because this is attacking for 5. I suppose it would give us fodder for another Liliana Edict. Okay. Attack for 5. Play this. Hopefully the auto mana. No, I think that's the first time I haven't actually managed to just auto mana it. Does that pay for 1? Yeah. There we go. Just opens up Scion as an amazing draw. Okay, Bowmaster. Okay, push is pretty good. Attack for 5, so we're not quite dead. Oh, another Leyline though is pretty rough. Wish I'd played the Shardless Agent actually. I am actually going to cast that because we don't want it in our deck. Trouble is they just attack with grief and then we're dead to anything except Scion. Oh, Bowmasters into push was yeah, exactly how we lose this game. Okay, so we block here. I mean, they could have drawn Not Dead After All here. Maybe I was meant to block here. So they're dead to Fire Ice. Okay, Dismember's interesting. Because we have the mana to cast that. We have to do it in their upkeep. In case they have... No, if they draw... Yeah, because we know they haven't got... We know they haven't got Not Dead After All. We're dead to Bowmasters. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the opponent kind of found very good answers there. I think they drew, what, push, Bowmaster, push or something like that. So I think, yeah, I think we get a tad unlucky there. We started drawing ley lines, which is a problem with the ley lines, obviously. But yeah, there we go. Not much we could do in that late game. I wonder if it all came down to not casting the Shardless Agent, because that would have blocked for a few turns. I probably should have just cast it, used our mana, and I could have blocked the... Although if I didn't have Leyline now, I wouldn't have been able to cast Dismember. So, don't know. I think I'm fine. Like, if we'd drawn Boseiju or Leyline Binding or anything that deals with an artifact, we could have just we could have cascaded again, which is another upside of holding the Shardless Agent. But there we go. I think we're going to keep this just about. Mountain. Okay, burn. I say this quite a bit with burn, but we've got the tools here. What you want is you need to cascade on 3. You need to force one of their key spells. Okay, so here we're just going to go Flooded Strand. We'll fetch what's it called? Lush Portico, because then next turn we can deal with the Swift Spear with Leyline Binding. Oh, it's prowess. Okay, so I probably don't do that now. We probably wait and just yeah, hit the show off. Okay, so get the Portico. I think I'm happy to draw that. because it's a blue card for Force of Negation. So there we go. Pass the turn. Okay, there's the show off. So they're incentivized to go for a big... Oh, another one. That's scary. Okay, they bolt us. Okay, do we want to force the bolt? Let's binding first. Don't think we want to force this lightning bolt. We're taking a lot of damage though. They got 2 cards in hand. Maybe I should have forced that bolt. Getting just a basic island. Shame to be on the draw here. So what have we shown them? Okay, so they have seen the Leyline combo. So you got blockers for the Swift Spear. Them shocking in is scary. Skull Crack. I think I'm just going to have to force that. Yeah, because otherwise another spell targeting one of these just kills us, so... But we're probably just dead anyway. Oh, maybe they shocked in so they could draw a card with this. So another binding is amazing. Leyline doesn't help. Okay, so they've got 1 card in hand. We have to... I think yeah, we're forced to attack here. But we can't just give them endless draws. Hedge Maze. Oh, Scion. That's kind of tempting. Because it... Well, I don't think it's going to matter. It blocks the show off, though. But we're dead to any burn spell. This looks like just like it's burn, but with the show offs. Yeah, that's good enough. We get a 2 and then die in the air. Okay, pretty rough. So we're mulliganing pretty hard to Leyline Scion. Okay, so we don't like Dismember. Subtlety's good. I think everything else is actually okay. I usually bring in Mystical Disputes just as a bad mana leak. These are good. Subtlety's fine. That's all fine. Binding. This slot's obviously staying in. Got 1 card to bring in. I think it's just Mystical Dispute number 1. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, the general idea has always been you want to cascade on 3, although now we accept Scion. And you want to force one of their spells. I think I'm going to keep this one. We go and get... It's quite painful to play Scion. But like Scion into Scion, is that good enough? With Force? So we'd get Grixis Triumph. The trouble is we can't get double blue for Force. I think I mulligan this, but it's close. Like Scion into Scion is such a lot of pressure. So we go Grixis Triome, and then Temple Garden Scion, and then Scion Binding. Actually, yeah, I've talked myself into keeping this. Okay, opponent plays a tap land. Grixis Triome. Okay, that's actually pretty good because we can hardcast Force potentially now. I do think I'm going to shock in order to get the Scion down. Next turn we'll fetch basic island, play the Scion. Okay, they play the show off. Yes, let's go basic island. Play another Scion. Attack. Obviously these are good at blocking blocking the show off as well. I wonder if we're meant to just block. So cast it for free. What we'll do is we'll declare blocks and then just binding it. Okay, bauble. We'd actually really like to draw Leyline. I guess they are running Skullcrack. That's probably come back in a big way due to this type of stuff. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if I meant to just chump. Probably not. Let's go binding. Like this way we've got them dead in 2 turns. Yeah. Can also Boseiju the Vortex. Something that, yeah, just do be aware, do not bring in Force of Vigor as a potential answer to Vortex. I mean, it does kill it, but we take 5 damage in the process, which usually isn't worth it. We can hardcast it, but the games don't usually go that long. And without anything else to hit. So let's see how we get on. It's Cascade on 3. We can Subtlety or Binding, one of the slick shot things, but we need a lot to go right. We haven't got any counter spells. They've kept 7. I'm going to keep this. Go turn 1. Yeah, I think this is okay. Question is, do we Subtlety a Swift Spear or something? I might Subtlety a Swift Spear. Darcy. Yeah, I'm just going to Subtlety that. Just want to buy time. Like they might be playing, they might have a bauble in hand. Really don't want to start taking 3 from that. Okay, they put Dragon's Rage Channeler on top. Okay, so I'm going to go and fetch the Surveil land. Okay, there's Darcy. Hopefully they play another one and we can... Oh, that's really... Hopefully they don't get Delirium here. No Delirium. Okay, that's 3 card types. Need to dodge a sorcery. Okay, they leave one on top. That's really good for us. So now we actually go and get Grixis Triome. And then Temple Garden. Shoot both of these. Actually, do we just get a Plains and then a Forest just in case they have Blood Moon? I actually think that's fine. Yeah. when you get to do this, it's just brutal. We're assuming they don't have anything that can save them. Yeah, it's just brutal when that happens. Okay, show off is fine. I wonder if we're meant to Binding or if we're just meant to Ardent Plea. If they go... I think I want to get... Yeah, I want to get the pressure down. Can just get Forests, I think. Yeah. They also have the Roiling Vortex in hand, so the less exposed to that we are, the better. So they go spell, spell, spell. At the worst that can happen is it's bolt, 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 which probably does kill us. That would be a lot of damage. Maybe I was meant to just hold up Leyline Binding. We're at 14. Okay, Rift Bolt's good. Rift Bolt is a bit of a non-bow with this, I guess. Okay, let's Surveil 1. Ardent Plea. Do we want that on top? Probably. Yeah. Maybe I should be digging for Force there. But like that counters quite a lot of stuff, so it pitches to Subtlety, which is nice. Although maybe that doesn't matter. Okay, so we go to 8. So I think we make them go for it. Okay, we go to 5. So that is lethal. Yeah, although we just now win the game. Because we just attack with the Rhinos. Okay, so Burn featuring Slick Shot is good to get a win over that. So yeah, let's play for the 3-2. Right, round number 5, we will be on the play. And yeah, really good hand. Yeah, so we go and get Hedge Maze and then ice a land. So we got, plus our couple of draw steps, we've got like 4 looks at our 3rd land on time. Double Subtlety as well, and the ice obviously to disrupt a little bit. Okay, so it looks like Affinity, potentially something that cares about artifacts at any rate. But yeah, tapping that turn 2 is what we want to do. Stop them, slow them down a bit. Yeah, let's go and get Hedge Maze. Looking for our land. Gonna graveyard that one. 2 of those already. Okay. So we've missed on 2 out of 4. Okay, we miss again. So as a Saga, pretty good. Drum. Okay, let's see any untapped land. Yes. Okay, that's what we wanted. Got these 2 subtleties to potentially deal with something big off the top. Like if they make tokens, they might be able to kill our Rhinos. Do you have the ability to make more? Okay, so a token would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which is fine. Okay, we find another Shardless Agent. It's attack for 10. Wonder if they'll trade off. Looks like they might be going to. Nothing we can do about that. Oh, they don't want to. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's play another one. Yeah, I guess actually, yeah, because now they go make another construct. Yeah, make another construct. Or they could equip Shadow Spear to this, I guess. Okay, they do make another one. 2 5/5s, which are good at getting through, stopping our 4/4s. They do get Shadow Spear, which is a problem. Ornithopter allows them to equip Shadow Spear. But do we really want to Subtlety an Ornithopter? Makes these 8/8s, 9/9. Yeah. Oh, this probably wins the game. Like, that is a saga. But we have to block the big one. Hope they don't have another free artifact. Okay, so we have to block everything on here. Have to grind through these constructs. They're going up to like over 20 life here. But yeah, we can make more Rhinos. I wonder if we're meant to. Ooh, Dismember's very interesting actually. So what if we attack? Attack, dismember this. Yeah, I think that's the play. They got 4 cards in hand. Yeah. Let's dismember so we get through some damage. Suspend this. Pass the turn. Okay, so that was a really nice draw. Was Subtlety things like a Thought Monitor? Oh, another Saga's pretty good. That's also really, really strong. Because it's another huge. It's an 8/8. They can also equip Shadow Spear to that. Yeah, don't think there's much we can do now. I think we just have to make more Rhinos. Yeah, there's no point in attacking, but they're just going to make loads more of these. This becomes enormous. This is our last Crashing Footfalls as well. So make a lot, but we can just not attack through this. We don't have too many answers. I guess something like Scion and Leyline. Subtlety also does good work. A hard cast. Yeah, they can gain 10 life here. We don't have any... we're not running Otawara. We are running Boseiju. Okay, no attacks. Don't think we want... The red is only really there for, I guess, fire. Although we kind of want... I think I'm just going to get that in case we draw Scion. Okay, Force is actually okay. Can't do anything though. Just have to pass. So they go construct, construct. They get 2 more. This is going to be a 13. So that requires a lot of blocking. Okay, they get the boots as well, which is pretty good because they can give this haste and attack with everything. Okay, they equip, but these don't have trample. Okay, so we go block, block. Do we flash in a subtlety? So this, all of these, or those 4 block here, but then we've only got 4 to block here. I think we do flash in a subtlety. Okay. So we have to start clearing. I guess we go block here. So that's 12. Throw that under the bus. I think we want to keep the subtlety around. Oh, have I done that wrong? Oh, I just threw these away. Yeah, because I needed 1 more to block. Yeah, I just blocked. That was a completely wrong block. Yikes. Yeah, I thought we were really coming back into it with that Dismember. Right, I'm bringing in the Magus. Bringing in the Force of Vigor. Force of Negation is actually okay because a lot of the cards we care about are non-creature. Like Nettle Cyst. Well, there's Nettle Cyst and the Synthesizer. I don't think Subtlety is that good. Might be something like that. Well, this kills Memnites and stuff. Maybe we keep that in and just go down to 3 Force. Could consider this counters Synthesizer, doesn't counter Nettle Cyst. Counters Thought Monitor potentially. I think I might prefer that to Force. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, let's see. We've got, okay, so this hand is fine. We'll go fetch the Triome. Yeah, fetch the Triome, play the Scion. Oh, actually, the Triome doesn't help us here. because we've got Hallowed Fountain in hand. So actually I'm going to go and get a Hedge Maze. And then Island Cycle for the Triome, maybe? No, let's get the Triome, because Lórien Revealed can get an untapped land if we want. Okay, Binding. Okay, I think we're going to go Island Cycling now. Go get the Hedge Maze. Play that tapped. Graveyard that one. Maybe that should have been Lush Portico. Oh no, we can't get Lush Portico with Lórien Revealed. Okay, they have a Saga. So any planes? They could have Dispute here or Rebuke or whatever it's called. I thought I'd yielded through then. Maybe I meant to play around that. Yeah. I should have played around that. Five cards in hand. Yeah, I probably should have tapped this. This turn we can go tap. Okay, they're probably just going to make a token. Okay, so we'll play our Scion. And then do you think just binding the token? Or to be binding, given that we've got two bindings, I'm just going to binding the token. Don't want to get it rebuked again. Yeah, not playing around that rebuke. So, construct, probably goes and gets Shadow Spear. Yep. Land. Okay. So you have an aerial attacker. Ooh, Shardless Agent. So if I'm binding now, binding this, then they don't have enough mana to use, because that generates one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go binding the token. Attack for 4. Sorry, attack for 5. Place Shardless Agent. Because, yeah, that gets rid of the token and also stops the opponent having another rebuke here, because they now only have 2 mana. Okay. So we've got a lot of power on the board, and we've got 2 ice in hand as well. So we've got a total of, what, 12, 13, 14? So if we can ice a blocker and then fire them to death. Like Synthesizer can be a problem if they have now, what's it called? The blue flying creature. That's fine. that one. Yeah. Okay, because they make 2 blockers out of that. And that one's a 9/9. Hopefully they don't have another big creature. Okay, so they've got 2 flyers. Okay, binding's really good. Can we... So we go binding here. Do we need to attack first? Or would it be ice? So we could go... If we attack with everything, they go block, block. This hasn't got trample, so there's no point in dealing with any of the flyers. I think we just attack with everything, then binding this? Or do we just binding it? Yeah, I think this is fine. Like binding, they can't rebuke a binding. So if they just block like that, we binding it, they take 12. So, okay, so we'll go binding number 3. Hit this one. And then that's fine, they take 12. And then just pass. Like we can ice anything that they go for with Shadow Spear. Okay, that's fine. Another synthesizer. Okay, so that should be okay because we can go fire, fire, and if they have to, if they want to try and counter it using Spire of Industry, they have to pay a life. Or we could just go ice, ice, I suppose. I got 1 card in hand. I think I'm just gonna fire. That's right, isn't it? Because if we go ice, ice, they can go block 4, block. Yeah, they've got enough. Go to 1. We will take our draw step first. Ooh, Force of Vigor. I don't really want to show them that. So we'll just shoot them again. Yeah, they have to pay 1. I think they do have the rebuke in hand. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, ability to play around that with the Spire of Industry. Okay, was there anything... Do we want to keep the forces in? I don't think so. I think we'll just go with this. It's probably fine. Again, we've got turn 2 Scion, turn 3 Rhinos, but no disruption. Well, we've got binding. Yeah, we'll go with this. maybe we're meant to mulligan to the Leyline and the Scion, like to start attacking in the air for loads, but opponent's mulligan to 4. Looking for something, or just non-functional hands. It's also potential that we don't want to cast a Scion on 2, and we want to go for binding instead. Especially since the opponent's mulligan to 4, so if they have any like enablers. Okay, 3 creatures, no lands. Well, that's a good one to find. In which case, I'm just gonna play a land and pass. Then we'll go and get a Surveil land. Probably look for any green spell. Actually, no, I just want to cast the Scion of Draco, I think. So just go and get the Triome. Then we'll go and get Temple Garden. Next turn we'll go Binding. No, sorry, next turn we'll go Ardent Plea, attack for 5. Opponent has an island. Frogmite. So none of this can get forest. So we'll just go for this. Play this. Yep, and then we can attack for 5. I suppose the opponent could have like Thought Monitor, but they just don't have any lands. Okay, Ornithopter, Thought Monitor, I think works. So I think here we just go land, attack with everything. Guess the opponent could have Metallic Rebuke. Maybe I meant to play around that. I don't. I think I meant to just go for it here. So if they rebuke, it stops them casting like a Thought Monitor or something. I'm gonna get a Plains, I think. So we'll kill the Frogmite and an Ornithopter. No, I should have gone for the. Oh no, it doesn't matter. No, it's fine. Yeah, just taking them off affinity count is big. We've got the binding for something big. Yeah, there we go. Pretty unfortunate for the opponent to mull to such a medium 4. Well, not medium, pretty bad, but yeah, mulling down to 4 is on the players. Obviously, they were good, but the deck felt pretty good still. Leyline Scion is very good. We just put a ton of pressure on. I think we were very unlucky, or pretty unlucky, against mono black. Can't remember what the other loss was to now. What did we lose to? Mono black, and I think did we get crushed in one of the matches? Can't remember, but yeah, still feels pretty good. This would probably be my go-to 75 at the moment. Inevitable Betrayal, we didn't see it this league, but very good into things like Titan, and creativity is on the rise as well. So yeah, very good into that as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Do let me know if you spotted any glaring errors or anything we could have done better. But yeah, for now, I'll see you again next time. Cheers.